Bienvenidas
a Hermanas On The Mic,
where we keep it real about las luchas,
traumas y triunfos that have shaped us as mujeres,
y hablamos de todo.
como rompiendo ciclos para las próximas generaciones.
Let's heal together.
Una plática
at a time. I'm Dani.
I am Jackie.
And we're sisters who are 11 years apart.
And we live in a different state.
Yes, I live in Florida.
And I live in Texas.
And if you are a returning listener, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Don't forget to press that like, comment, subscribe, click that bell. And if you're a newbie, what do you want to tell them?
Subscribe, like, comment, and just let us know if there's anything that you want us to talk about.
Yes, and you can just relax, sit back, go grab your drink, because this episode we are going to talk about when my sister spent the entire month in El Salvador with my parents.
No. I was not there for a month. I was there for 3 weeks.
Okay, that's a month. It's basically a month.
Yes, I was there from December 9th through the 26th.
Without notice.
Wait a second, what? I didn't tell you? Oh, no, because it was a surprise to them. And I just don't know if you're going to tell Mom.
No, I knew about it. I'd known about it. It's just, you went to visit them for 3 weeks without giving them notice.
Yes.
They had other things to do.
And they don't have anything to do.
They have doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
They have little field trips with the church.
Yeah. Actually, okay, so that's how you want to start off?
Yeah.
Start off like this. Okay. She had a doctor's appointment, and I went with her to her doctor's appointment. I was carrying her purse. I was getting in line for her. So instead of her paying someone else to go with her, I was there. So that was good.
Okay.
Then, yeah, she had a field trip with church. Yeah. And she wanted to take me. And I was like, nope, you go and enjoy yourself, because she had invited our nephew to go with her. And I was like, no, just go. But she ended up not going. So that is not my fault. I feel like she didn't want to share with her brothers and sisters at church.
Maybe she just enjoys her alone time.
Well, I don't know. But no, because she had invited him already. He was supposed to go with her. She was not supposed to go.
Like alone time with him.
Well, that's why I didn't want to go. I was like, you go and enjoy yourself with them.
Yeah.
And then she had scheduled a trip to our brother, and she went without me. I was like, I'll stay here and you go, because I didn't want to, get on the way. Plus, it was like a 8-hour trip. So I was like, no, I'm just staying here. So I don't think I got on her way. I don't think so. At least
it's 3 of you. She lives alone.
No, I was the first week and a half, it was, or like almost 2 weeks, it was just me and La Nene.
No, okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's still her grandchild.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's gonna want to give all her attention to her.
I just feel like we brought some happiness to her life.
Okay. I guess that's a good way to put it.
That's how I want to see it.
That's a good way to put it. But that's like you assuming you bring happiness to her life, which you should, because you're her daughter.
I am assuming, because I haven't heard any other comments from her. So I'm just assuming.
Okay. Let's see what other questions.
And then Dad, he was coming over almost every day to spend time with La Nene, basically because he was playing with her. But
wow,
his health is not the best, and you could tell. Like at the end of the day, he was not at his best, and he will probably like leave early sometimes, or some days he wouldn't come because he was not feeling well. So yeah, I feel like for him, he looked very happy to have her
Okay.
and stay with her.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. All right. So first question.
Oh, that was not the first one. I thought that was the first
Sister, that was the introduction.
one. Oh, wow.
Okay, so you left with Sophie like 2 weeks before Andres did.
Yeah.
Why?
Because of work.
Okay, because
Yeah.
he works.
Yeah, because like he had to work, and then La Nene she goes to a private school, so I can, and it's not like required for her to be there. So I'm like, okay, why not take advantage? This is the last year that I'll be able to do this, because next year it will be required. So I was like, no, I would just go and have some time, because I am pretty sure that I am not going this year. So
Did you enjoy your girl trip?
yes, yeah. I mean, I don't see it any different from being here with her every day. I mean, we're always,
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because we're
So,
alone. Like, I take her to school, we come back. I always buy her like food. If I go to the
okay.
store, I buy her things.
So
I
it's
never
it's
go
like
on.
your
Yeah, like
it's
my
your day to
regular.
day.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't go alone to the store with her, because I had mentioned before, I just don't feel safe. And
Yes.
but whenever I go, I always look for things for her, food, and so it's like it was my normal schedule for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Except that we slept in a lot, so I enjoyed that. It was actually, I don't know if it was like, I wouldn't say it was my girl alone time with her, but it was more on my side. It was very relaxing. Like, I felt like I disconnected from everything. I left my stress and everything behind, and I just went over there and enjoyed it. Because as soon as I landed back, sister, I couldn't sleep anymore.
That's good. That's what a vacation should do. You should forget about reality.
Yeah, yeah, I really did for like 3 weeks.
It's good. I've never been able to take a vacation that long. That's really good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, next question. Let's see. So, okay, you go to El Salvador, you said with Sophie, and then Andres comes. How was your time with our parents different when it was just you versus when he arrived?
The same. I didn't see any changes. I mean, we were just, no. I did not see anything that changed. Like, my relationship with them, no.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't have like two sides of me. Like, the same way I act when he's present is the same way I act when he's not. And
Oh, okay.
like, and that's something that I've mentioned to my mom before. Like, how some people, they don't argue in front of other, like, some couples don't argue in front of other people, or they do argue in front of other people, and we're not like that. Like the way you see us, that's how we are whenever we're alone. Like, if we have a disagreement, we just say it. Like, there's something that I don't like, I will say it in front of them, but we just don't know. We act just the same way. And with my parents, it was the same. No, nothing changed. Dad was still coming, to see La Nene every day, except for like a day or two that he wasn't feeling good. And then we had Secret Santa for Christmas. So that was kind of fun and funny at the same time, because there were only four of us. So I kind of had it figured out. So it was pretty cool. But no, I don't think anything changed. And by the time, whenever I was alone and when he arrived, no, I feel like it was the same. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What was your favorite moment with each of my parents during your time there?
I didn't have alone time with them separately.
Oh, really?
Just with mom, because
okay.
dad would leave and I was gonna be home with her.
Oh, okay.
But
so you never went to El Kilo?
I went once, but with mom.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I took mom. I went once, which I don't think dad was really happy about that because I only went once and Andres didn't go. So I heard, like that he wasn't happy about it, but
Yeah.
But other than that, no, because I didn't. Let me see. I went out with mom just to buy some souvenirs. But like you said, my best time with them alone.
Yeah, like your favorite moment with each of them.
No, like alone. No, I didn't have any. And then I don't know. I would say Christmas with both of them. I mean, it was
okay.
to spend Christmas with them again after I don't even know how long, like 7 years, something.
Yeah, like that's true.
Since
true.
mom left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next question. So you said it was the last time that you had Christmas with them prior to this time was 7 years ago.
With them together, I think so. I don't even know.
So how was this Christmas different from the one from 7 years ago?
You think I will remember? Let me just think about it. Okay, the last Christmas. Okay, I don't know if it was the last one. The one that stands out the most was when you were here. You were here for Christmas. I don't know if you remember. Nando was here. You were here. My parents, Andres, Melvin, and that was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Before mom left. So
yeah.
What was different? Just age. I mean, pretty much. I mean,
the question is it always that
you weren't there. Well, you weren't there. Melvin wasn't there. I was not a grandma back then. Now I'm a grandma now. And then you were. I don't know, but as enjoying the time, I feel like when we get together to special occasions, I think we enjoy it. And I don't know if you can agree with that. I mean, I feel like we leave a lot of things aside and we try to enjoy the food, the jokes, like everything. So I don't think it was different. I enjoy the time. I feel like my mom and dad not being together, it kind of creates a little tension in certain things still to this day. And certain comments from mom kind of make it awkward sometimes because she can really, I feel like her comments can really ruin, the whole environment. But I mean, no, I don't feel like it was any different. I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was actually very nice to spend it with them again.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. That's good.
This is an interview.
Well, yes, sister.
This is not fair.
Let's see. Okay. But so that Christmas that you mentioned before this one was in Texas. Do you remember ever celebrating Christmas with them in El Salvador before this last time?
No.
Really?
No, never. No, because it's the first time that they're over it since mom left, which was I'm pretty sure 8 years ago. I think she left in 2017. I think it was in 2017. I had never been in El Salvador, and the only time that we spent Christmas or New Year's in El Salvador, it was with you too. That we went and we spent it with grandma. Remember?
Yeah,
and that was for New Year's. So no, I do not recall spending Christmas with them over there because
wow.
no, because I've never been there for Christmas. So in reality, spending Christmas in El Salvador with them, I is actually like the first time that I recall.
But you moved here when you were 15.
No, when I was 12.
What? You? I thought you went straight into high school.
No, I came and I went to Nimitz, and I was in 8th grade, I think.
Okay.
8th, and then I moved to 9th grade, and then I went to high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this whole time I thought you moved here when you were
And
15.
no, there's no way. I mean, unless Dad wasn't here, but Dad has spent his entire life here, basically, since I was like 7, like 6 or 7 that he left. He never went back. So if we spent Christmas together, it had been when I was little, like little.
Yeah. Oh,
Because,
wow.
Because he's always been here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So while you were in El Salvador this time around, was there anything that surprised you, either in a good way or a bad way, while you were there?
In a bad way, yes.
Please spill the tea.
Dad's health.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's very saddening to see him the way that he is now. Because I've always seen him like energetic, strong, playful, and he's in that way now. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was very heartbreaking for me to see how his health has.
Was he not? I mean, but he was walking.
Yes, but he's always like, I feel like in pain because he complains about a pain that he has like right by his hip from the groin down, and then like the things that he has on his legs, the big or whatever he calls them, and that he doesn't have any feelings on his feet, like half or the complete. But it's and then it was something else. He had, I don't know what other pain, but it was shocking for me because last time when I visited a year ago, he wasn't like that.
Yeah,
he wasn't. So that was a very negative. I don't know thing that
it was a shock. It was a surprise.
Yeah, and then positive. Just to see how mom looks way better than him.
So okay,
so much health. If you think mom looks sick, no, she looks way healthier than that. Way healthier than that. Like physically, mentally, everything.
If Dad looks so sick, why did you only go visit him once?
Because he would come every day.
But he's sick, so if he's that sick, he wouldn't be able to come every day.
But he was. I never asked him to come. He would come by his. He made the decision. He was like, "Okay, los veo mañana," and I feel like the reason he was doing that, it was because el kilo es más caliente. The house is not like a home. Like the plan. It's not for. It's more like a business house and a home, so in having Sophie there, I feel like he didn't want her to feel maybe uncomfortable over there. It was too hot. He has, I don't think he has a TV. So it was, privacy is not the same. Although Sophie loves the gallinas and los perros, but I feel like he wasn't feeling like it was the best place for her to be, like the entire.
So then why did he complain? Why was he mad about you not visiting?
Because I had visited my tia. And I think he heard about it, and I had gone to La Niña Gladys, and so for those that don't know, my tia is my mom's sister, and La Niña Gladys is my nephew and niece grandma.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess he felt like I was visiting them more than him, and I don't think he really liked that.
So then that means he wouldn't have minded if you visited, even if his house looks the way it does.
I don't know. That's something that I don't know because he didn't tell me anything.
So then maybe you're just assuming wrong.
That he didn't feel
that he wouldn't like if Sophie came over to see that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm assuming wrong. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. He never told me anything. And even if he didn't like me not going, he didn't tell me anything. It was just someone else that told me. So I don't know. Can that be true? Can that be a lie? I don't know. So I assume whatever if it's my soul. Whatever makes me better.
Yes, that is true. And next question. Would you go back anytime soon?
No.
Why?
Not this year. Not this year. And to me, when you say anytime soon, it's this year. I'm not going this year.
Why?
Because I will, I have surgery scheduled and I will be in a healing process, and then I need, to save more money to pay whatever that I will have.
Do you think we'll make it out of that plane alive?
I think I will.
My best friend was in Canada recently, and literally her plane's about to board when the plane turned over and caught on fire. Really? Yeah, she saw it. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to be positive, and I think I will make it alive.
Okay.
If not, moriré en el intento de verme bonita.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will die for the same.
Stop. You gotta be positive, sister. Why don't you get your cards out and read the future?
We could do an episode on that. We can certainly do an episode with that. But okay.
So yeah, I don't think I will be going. I'm not going this year. Maybe next year. So yeah, because so that way Dad can see Sophie, like maybe every year. And since we went in December, no vamos ahorita en December, pero maybe next year, I don't know, January, February.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That sounds reasonable.
Yeah. Unless he gets his visa and he can come, but otherwise I will have to go just because, I want him to be part of her life.
Well, I was told that he wasn't going to try again.
I don't know. I haven't asked, and he doesn't really tell me anything. So
yeah.
I thought he was going to try again, but I guess I don't know.
Oh, the last I heard, he wasn't. So, because he's tried 5 times.
So I think 3, no, 2 or 3, something like that.
Mm-hmm. So, finally, sister, is there any chisme you can share from El Salvador?
Any chisme? No, I don't think I have a chisme. I mean, not beside what we already know. No, I don't even think we know chismes over there. Okay, there was this thing, okay, and I won't say the person because I just I just can't. But this person came to me and was like, "Your mom said this and this, said that you had said this and this thing," and I was like, "Look, I don't have friends in El Salvador. I don't call anybody. I don't text anybody in El Salvador. So whatever someone says that I said is not true." Because I don't have friends over there. I don't talk to my cousins over there. I don't talk to my niece and nephew. I don't talk to anybody. And it's for the same reason. And I said, when I moved to the United States, I just basically lost contact with everybody. I don't have friends besides, the family. So there's nothing that someone can say, "Oh, I talked to her and she said this, this, and that," because it's not true. It's not true. So that was the only thing that kind of.
But you just said you visited Tia and La Niña Gladys and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, but I don't talk to them over the phone. Like, I don't have communication with them.
Oh, okay.
So let's say someone comes to my mom and be like, "Oh, she said this and that." It's not true because I don't talk to anybody.
Right.
It's not true. And I don't like, we call it chisme between us, pero a mí no me gusta like to call someone, be like, y hablar de someone else. Like, no, why? No.
Yeah,
They're
that's true.
doing that.
I will say though that I truly don't talk to any of them.
Yeah, I don't talk to anybody. Like, the only.
But you go out of your way to visit them. That's a big deal.
What, that I go visit them? Yeah, because it's different. Like, you don't visit them because you didn't grow up with them. I know Tia, she used to like, like, not take care of me, pero she used to be in mom's life when I was like up until 7 that I lived with mom, okay? And I can't even say that I lived with mom up until 7 because mom was like in El Salvador 2 years and then here 2 years, then 2 years, back and forth. Y de ahí, the last time that I lived with mom was when she went back, that you were 1, you were 9 months, and we came here when you were 2 years. I think you were. So I know them. Like, I've shared time with her. I've been with my cousins, más que todo con la Bea, because she was my age. And then the other cousins were little, so I didn't really spend time with them. But after I came here, there was a time that I had a really good relationship with the boy cousin over there.
Yeah.
So I know her. Like, she used to take care of Alexis. Like, when we went, she used to take care of him, good or bad, whatever. But she used to be there for him. And I don't know. I don't have anything against her. La Niña Gladys, she lives around the corner. So it's like, and mom has a relationship with her grandkids. Well, at least with one of them, so they're not strangers to me at all.
Haven't they been like really mean to mom though?
Yes, but I feel like and that's something that, I kind of question myself a lot. Sometimes I'm like, should I hold a grudge against them because what they've done to her? But she's also done things to them. So it's like a mutual thing. They're sisters, let's say, with her sister. They're sisters. What if they one day fix all their issues, and I'm just there hating on one person? I don't know. I don't know how to handle the situation. I just don't communicate with them. Pero when I see them, I just have a good relationship. You know, it's like, oh, hey, ¿cómo están? Da, da, da. Mom didn't go with me this time. She had gone with me before, but not this time. But that is something that I don't know how to handle. Like, because they.
So if you have any ideas, please comment them down below.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Like, you know, I've seen videos where they're like, you know, if this person has been mean to my mom, then I hate them. Or this person has been mean to my family, I hate them. But I'm not like that. Like, I feel like if they haven't done anything to me, I just can't. And
but what about loyalty to the people that you love?
And even the people that has done wrong to me, I don't hate them. So I just don't know.
Yeah, but what about loyalty to the people that you love?
Yes, but what if they fix their issues?
So let's say, for example, we have two cliffs, and mom is hanging from the other, and Pia is hanging from the other.
I'll go with mom, of course. Okay. Yes, no, I wouldn't put them before her. No, of course not.
Okay. I just have to make sure.
No, I just don't hold grudges against people. That's all. But I don't know. But I feel like
sister, grudges and boundaries are not the same thing.
You and your boundaries, you know, like I sometimes there's things that I don't understand, but let me tell you this. So mom has 2 grandchildren over there, right? Mm-hmm. Boy or girl. I'm not going to say the names, you know. So she has a really good relationship with the boy, but she doesn't really have the greatest relationship with the girl. Yes. At some point, I felt that she was very disrespectful to her, and I told her, I was like, I don't want to do anything with her. But then she's like, why? You know, and I love them. There's nobody else that loves them, this and that. So I feel like, okay, so what is it that you want? You want me to hate them? Or do you want me to love them? So I don't understand. Like, okay, so
you can love someone from afar.
This time, so I was a little upset with the boy, you know, because of the issue that we had with, you know, last year. I don't know if you recall, you were involved in the whole thing. So I felt a little upset. And I told her, I was like, I really don't want him around. I said, I don't mind him being around, but I just don't want to go out with him. And she was like, but why? Pobrecito, this and that. So I'm like, so you see, it's like, okay, so you don't want me to have anything against them, but you want me to hate them. I don't understand, because she was like, well, but I don't think you should like the people I don't like. I just don't, because then after Christmas, you know, the girl on Christmas, she came. They were not talking for the longest because they had insulted each other or something like that. Yeah. I don't know, they had an issue. Well, she came back not long ago. And they were fine. So you see what I'm saying? Like, what if I do hate her, yet she's visiting her? They have a good relationship, but I'm hating her.
But just because you don't talk to her doesn't mean you're hating her. You're simply just avoiding her. Because, like, does she reach out to you?
Who? The girl?
The girl, yeah.
Oh, she would text me, you know, on birthdays or she would text me, and I would respond, and but that's as far as it goes. Like, we don't.
Yeah, no, she never texts me.
Like, we're not texting every day, or nothing, not like that. No. So it's not like we have a very close relationship. No. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very hard for me to hold something against someone when I feel like, what if they fix their issues and they have a really good relationship, yet here I am holding something against someone because of this person, but they're good. Right. So it's very hard for me. There's a lot of things I just don't understand.
That is true.
Or the right way to do things.
Right. That is true.
Because like, como, let's say, like if we have a problem, like I wouldn't expect for, I don't know, Andres to hate you just because we have an issue. Okay, then we fix our...
He probably would. He probably would hate me.
Okay, no. But then we fix, whatever is going on between us, y él todavía odiándote.
Yeah.
Or why would I, or me expecting Melvin to hate someone that I'm not good with, y luego él odiando, and I'm good with this third person.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard. It's hard, and I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I know about loyalty, but it's not like I'm choosing this person over my parents. No. I'm not.
Maybe Dad feels like you are because you didn't visit him.
Could be. Well, I went once. I was there once, and I was there for a few hours. And he had invited Mom over. He was like, "Oh, deberías de traer a tu mami." I'm like, "Okay." So she went with us, and we were there for like 4 hours.
That's a long time. I don't like that house.
So when you've been there, have you visited him? Like, have you spent a day or two at his house?
No, because they share a bed, or he sleeps on the couch when I come over.
Okay, but he has a house. Why didn't you go?
Because he's always there. He stays overnight.
Well, that was because they were still together. This time they're not together anymore.
I went in February.
They're friends.
Oh, I went in February. I don't know if things have changed.
Well, things have changed. You know they're not together anymore. Like everyone, they're...
Well, they always say they're not together anymore.
I feel like they cannot be together, but they cannot live without each other.
Yeah, they're codependent.
Yeah, mm-hmm. So they always need each other for something, for whatever reason.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think that this is a great spot to end our episode. Make sure to press that thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you'd like, subscribe, click that bell. And if you have suggestions or want to share your stories, you can email us at hermanasonthemic@gmail.com, and it'll remain anonymous.
Yeah, or just if you don't care about being anonymous, just leave a comment down below. Let us know what's going on. Help me figure it out. Should I hate the people that moms hate? What if they fix, their issues and they're fine, and here I am hating for no reason?
Yes, let us know. All right, we will see you guys the third Tuesday of next month.
Bye.
Whenever that is. Bye.